Just like the street lights lit this tune, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm andeeparis. Let's connect. I hope you're having a good day. If not, I hope this make your day better. Crick, story time. All right, so this story is actually about a haunted mansion. This is girl, right? Her job is to house it. Like, she just watch houses for people that travel a lot and stuff like that. So her job is to go and babysit the house, make sure everything that's needed is handled. So normally she babysits regular houses, but she had like an opportunity of a lifetime. They offered her to babysit a mansion. So in her mind, she's like, yeah. So she's thinking it's a perfect opportunity, right? She goes, she meets the people, the couple that owns the mansion. You know, they show her around the house. They gave her like the codes for everything. So boom. All right, so once her job started, meaning the people left, what she did, right? First thing she did was call her friends. She called her friends. She's like, you guys are not gonna believe this. I'm like babysitting a mansion. Like, and so her friends was like, oh, can we come? And then she's like, yeah, come. Then they come, right? They came with like drinks and all of that stuff. So boom, they're inside of the mansion. She has different type of character, type of friends. You know, we got one girl named Louise, curious. She's the one walking all around the place trying to like eavesdrop into people's personal stuff. She also have a friend named Beth. Beth is the quiet one. Then she got a friend named Keisha. She's just here for the fun. So Louise just kept walking around, like touching stuff, touching the people's pictures. She's in the hall and she's just looking. She's opening doors that she shouldn't even be opening. Everything. So, you know, Melissa's like, Louise, come sit down. Like, let's just chill and let's watch a movie and let's chill. And then we could go out to the pool or something. They had a pool. And so Louise was like, I'm a little bit more curious about what these people do for a living. Like, what they do. Do they tell you? And, you know, Melissa's like, no, they didn't tell me. I'm just here to house it. Once they come, you know. So Louise still touching. Eventually, Louise went and sat down. She's like, okay, all right. So she goes and she sit down. And so they're watching a movie. They're having a good time. They're laughing and stuff like that. And so Louise, the nosy one, she heard a noise down the hall. She's like, pause the TV. And Melissa's like, what is it? What? She's like, did you hear that? Melissa's like, no, I didn't hear anything. And Beth didn't hear anything either. Keisha was like, I didn't hear anything either. They're like, maybe it's nothing. You just hear. You didn't hear anything. It's nothing. So, okay, cool. They continue playing the movie. Louise heard it again. She's like, wait, stop. Turn off the TV. And Melissa's like, are you trying to ruin this? Like, we're just trying to have some fun. Melissa's like, you just messed it with us. You just want to mess with us. Like, no. We're not falling for that. Okay. Louise was like, no, seriously. And so she got up and she went to the hall and she walked really slowly in the hall. Went all the way to the other side of the hall, all the way to the end of the hall. And the closer she got, it got darker. And so Melissa's like, Louise, come on. There's nothing there. Let's go. Come on, let's go watch this movie. But Louise didn't answer. Melissa's like, Louise, come on, stop playing. Louise still didn't answer. So then, you know, Melissa kind of like looked at Beth and she looked at Keisha and she's like, should we go down there? Like, you think she's playing? And they're like, I don't know. So then, you know, Melissa went down there, started walking down the hall, and as she got closer and closer and closer to the other side of the hall, Louise jumped on her, and Melissa freaked out, like, and then Louise was like, gotcha. And Melissa was like, oh, I knew you were just messing with me. She got up, walked off, and went outside, started getting prepared to go in the pool. The other two girls followed Melissa. And, you know, Louise is like, what? I was just playing. Like, gosh, calm down. I'm just playing. So, okay, so Louise go outside with them too. Okay, so they're playing and everything. They're enjoying each other. And so, while they're sitting outside, they hear this loud noise. Doop, 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 doop. And all four of them was like, what was that? And they're like, I don't know. Louise was like, I told you I heard something. And Melissa was like, shh, quiet. She's listening, trying to see if she hears it again. But she doesn't hear it. So then they're like, okay, it's nothing. Okay. So they turn around and start talking again. And right as soon as they started talking again, they heard boop, 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 doop, 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 doop. And everybody turned around again, like, okay, this is getting a little creepy. Like, what is that? Melissa, like, what's that? You got somebody, what, you here? Melissa's like, no, it was just me. So now they, you know, wrap themselves up with a towel and they start walking towards the house to try to go in there to see what's making a noise. So they put Melissa first, of course. This is her job. So they're walking slowly, getting to the door. And Melissa's like, what if it's somebody? They're like, I don't know. Like, what are we gonna do? And Melissa's like, I'm the only one that have the password to get in. So this means somebody was already in. So Beth was like, let's call the police. Melissa was like, no, let me try calling the owners first. So she called them and nobody picked up. Okay, so now she's touching the doorknob and they lined up to the doorknob, trying to like open it very quiet as possible so that nobody can hear it. So they get in there and they slowly walking around, just creeping, looking, trying to figure out like what was that. They look, and then Melissa put the code for all the lights to turn on. They looked around and looked around, didn't see nothing. And so Louise was like, man, that's Melissa messing with us. This Melissa messing with us. It's Halloween. She messing with us. As soon as Louise said that, this huge giant bat just dropped right on top of her head. Whoom! And everybody was like, oh my god, what is that? Get it. So they're going crazy. You know, Beth ran. Beth ran, okay, like she was on the other side hiding behind the couch. She's scared. So Keisha's over here trying to grab something and push it off. Louise is going crazy. Get it off. Melissa, she's too trying to figure like a way to get it off, but they don't know what it is. They still haven't figured it out. So Melissa grabbed the broom and she just started like hitting it. And then the bat just kind of jumped off and started flying. And at that moment, they realized it's a bat. They go, what the? A bat? What is this big old bat doing in the house? And what is a bat doing in the house at all? And Melissa's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just babysit this place. I don't know. So they're talking about it like, okay, so the bat is inside the house. So what are we gonna do? Like, we gotta get rid of it, or we gotta call animal control. We gotta do something because the bat is here. Like, we gotta do something. And so Melissa's like, I don't know. So now they decided they're gonna go outside. They're gonna go outside by the pool and just kind of sit there. But it's getting cold. So they go outside over there, but it's getting cold. Their clothes is wet. They want the warmth. They're like, okay, this is not gonna work. Let's go back inside. So they go back inside. Everybody is like on edge. Everybody's on edge. Like, they don't know what a bat went. So Melissa's like, okay, everybody just grab something. So in case if it does come, we could just whack it. So everybody grab something. Beth grabbed a pot. I'm like, Beth. Keisha, she grabbed herself the vacuum, and Melissa already had the broom, and Louise, she went and she grabbed herself a knife. Okay, so everybody's holding something, some type of tool in their hands in case the bat shows itself again. So they were sitting there for like a good 10-15 minutes. Actually, at night, people getting tired and everything. Beth got tired and everything. Louise was like, okay, why don't we go look for it? Melissa was like, well, I don't know if that's their animal, if that's their pet. We can't really do something to it. And Louise was like, what are you talking about? This is a bat. Okay, if this was their pet, then it should be in a cage or something. Everybody agreed. Okay, so they begin to search. They start looking. All doors are closed though. So it's like, where did it go? So they're checking in the different rooms. Nothing. It's not in the kitchen. It's not nowhere to be found. So, okay, they search and couldn't find it. So they're like, we might as well just go ahead and go sit back down. It's getting a little later. So Beth falls asleep. And then Louise falls asleep. Keisha and Melissa is up. And so Melissa's like, okay, we all can't go to sleep. Keish, like, you want to take a nap? I'll stay up, and then after that we rotate. And Keisha was like, no, you can take a nap. After that we'll rotate. So okay, Melissa closed her eyes and went to sleep. And like 5 minutes. Okay, Melissa wakes up. Everybody's screaming. Louise and Beth is screaming. And they're like, where's Keisha? Where's Keisha? And Melissa's like, where is Keisha? Like, what is it? Keisha! They're calling her. She's not responding. Hallway, nobody's there. They check the rooms, nobody's there. Keisha's not responding. Like, it's like she just vanished. Nobody know where she went. So now Melissa, Beth, and Louise, it's like panicking. Like, okay, like, what is that? Like, a bat can't like take a person. Like, wait, like, we would have found her. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, where is Keisha? Beth is like, I want to go home. I don't want to stay anymore. I want to go home. Let's go tell our parents. And then we come back looking for Keisha with our parents and the police and all that, right? And so Melissa's like, no, we can't. I can't leave right now. I can't leave. Louise is freaking out too. So everybody's just like, Louise is like, yeah, I don't think I want to play here. I don't play here anymore. We don't know where our friend went. And so as they were talking, they look at the area where Keisha was sitting on the couch, and there's a red dot. Louise was like, what is that? What's that? And so they walk towards the couch while Louise and Melissa are looking. They freaking out about it. They're like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? Like, what happened to Keisha? They turn around to look for Beth, and Beth goes missing. Beth is not there in the room with them. They don't know where Beth went. They don't know. Beth didn't make no noise or nothing like that. And so they're like, where the heck is Beth? Oh my God. And Melissa's like, okay, something's weird's going on. We gotta get out of here. So they're doing this stuff, and so she told Louise, like, all right, let me grab my stuff, and then we could go, and we're gonna go get the police, right? And so Melissa, she goes over there to go get her stuff, but Louise is sitting there waiting on her, and she's just waiting, and Melissa didn't come back. So Louise is like, Lisa, Where are you there? Melissa didn't respond. So now Louise is freaking out. She's like, oh my God. She look at her phone, no signal. She's looking at the hallway, nobody. She's just by herself, so she's freaking out. She goes to the front door to try to open it up. It's locked. She can't leave. And so she starts panicking and freaking out. Like, she's just freaking out. So she's like, oh, what am I gonna do? So she grabbed her knife that she had. She grabbed the knife and she just kind of like sat on the couch. Wait, she don't know what to do. She don't know the place. She don't know what's going on. So she just kind of just sitting there and she's locked in. Okay, she's locked in. So then she thought about, okay, going by the pool. She tried to open that door and that door was locked too. So she's literally locked in the house. You know, she didn't know what else to do. She started praying. She's asking God to spare her, everything like that. And while she's sitting on the couch doing that, talking about, God, please, help me. Melissa, Beth, and Keisha reappeared and it was like, gotcha. So Louise is known as the person that's always playing pranks, and so Melissa, Beth, and Keisha had decided that they were gonna prank her and give her a piece of her own medicine. So she was all okay. There was no problem. The mansion people, Melissa actually know them. She asked them for a favor. That's how she was able to get in there. And the bat wasn't real. It was a fake bat. The end. Everybody's cool. Turns out it was nothing. So now Louise, she couldn't even be mad. She just started laughing like, all right, y'all got me good. All right, bet. Until next time. The end. That's the story. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's it. Thank you so much for chilling and watching with me. Share the video with at least one person that you can't stand, some people that you like, and absolutely all the ones that you love. And I will connect with you guys on the next one. Peace. Dude. Bye.